Hello, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be about Natalie Nunn, aka Miss Nat Nat. We outside tonight, baddies. We're going to be talking about her marriage, pretty much why I think they have an open relationship, open marriage. Let's get started. So if you do not know who Natalie is, she's from Bad Girls Club back in the day. She was known to being a bully, a mean girl, a colorist, pretty much starting drama. She was really good for TV, especially back in the day for Bad Girls Club. Definitely she made good TV. So she came up with a show called Baddies, and it's on Zeus Network. She says she's the CEO of Baddies. Low-key, this girl is not the CEO. She is a producer. The CEO is Lemmy Plummer, a.k.a. Zeus Network CEO, a.k.a. Lemon Pepper. So she does not own Baddies. She's just the person who produces it, and she's on the show. And we're going to say it's her show because that's what Lemmy's doing to get this girl happy. But anyways, she is married to Jacob Payne. He's known as a football player. He wasn't in the NFL. He was in like a lower league football in Arizona. Didn't really make money, to be honest. He's pretty much known as Natalie's husband. He was on the marriage boot camp with Natalie back in the day. I believe in 2012, 2013, or 2014. They were on that show. I think they have an open marriage. They've been married since 2012. They do have a daughter. I think she's about like 5 or 6, maybe a little bit older now. But I believe they have an open marriage. And I also think that he also has someone on the side as well, not just Natalie. Because honestly, if you haven't known, if you haven't seen it on social media, Natalie has been getting exposed by her sides. So people have been saying that Jacob's gay. I don't think he's gay. I think he just does not care about what she does. Like, she's taking care of him. She's paying the bills, buying him clothes, having him have this luxury lifestyle. He's probably a stay-home dad, taking care of their daughter while she's working. And he doesn't care what she does. Like, as long as he's getting fed, as long as he has a roof under his head, he don't care. He probably has a side person. He's definitely not gay. I definitely think he probably had a relationship or messed with Scotty. I believe that Natalie and Jacob both had a threesome with Scotty. Because if you don't know who Scotty is, I talked about this girl in my previous videos. She is a HOE. She will be down to mess with your man. She will take your man from you. You better hide your man because she broke up a marriage. So that's who Scotty is. Scotty with the body. But Natalie, this is what I'm going to say about this girl. I don't understand why her boy toys are now all coming out forward. First, it was Curtis. Someone dropped the tea on Curtis and her. I think it was Curtis that dropped the tea, or someone caught the tea. But this is what I'm going to say, because I watched Curtis' YouTube video today. He created a video like 5 months ago, and he pretty much told us that him and Natalie's been messing with each other for 2 years. So this girl, I remember Natalie going in her Instagram live, going off on Curtis, yelling, blah, 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 talking about, you were just a fling. Me and my husband were on a break when I was messing with you. This is what I'm going to say about Natalie. When Natalie gets caught, she always goes on Instagram Live, and she's always screaming and yelling. And you can tell that Natalie is lying through her teeth. And I just wish she would take accountability of her actions. Be like, yeah, I cheated on my husband. Yeah, so what? I kind of wish that her and Jacob would just announce that they're in an open relationship, an open marriage, where if she does get exposed, like, hey, we already know that she has an open marriage. We do not care. So when these people expose her, like, we could just ignore them. But we're not ignoring them now because she keeps declining. She keeps lying, saying they're not messing with each other. But with the Curtis thing, she definitely admitted to it. What I don't understand is 2 years, Natalie? I don't understand why you were messing with Curtis out of everybody. Especially, you have a good-looking husband. I don't see why you guys have an open marriage. Like, maybe you just don't satisfy him. Maybe he wasn't trying to stay with you that long, but you ended up getting pregnant, and it was just like he had to stay. He didn't want to, like, he didn't want his daughter to be around somebody else. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But another man. But this is what I'm going to say. Natalie, 2 years you were with Curtis. Why did you tell us that it was just you and your husband were on a break and you were messing with him? And I feel bad for Curtis because, like, you could tell that he was in love with Natalie. The way he was talking about it, he didn't really give us much on his YouTube video. He just told us 2 years that he was with her and that they would both buy each other stuff because Natalie was saying that she was the only one buying him stuff. Now he wants to offer once things are over. Now he wants to buy her stuff. I'm like, girl, I believe him because, like, he's telling us everything that we need to know. He didn't give us enough for us to know, but he gave us something. And there's pictures as well. There's pictures of them going around the internet. There's videos of them. There's other people from Zeus that knows, that has said something about it, like that they agreed with Curtis that they were messing with Natalie, that Natalie and Curtis had a thing. I just don't get why she would go out her way and lie. Are you embarrassed? No, you're not embarrassed. I think you're more like you got caught because you're married and they don't know about your marriage, how your marriage is. Now, moving on. Now there's a guy that says something this week or last week on Facebook, Thomas something. He pretty much said when he was 21 years old in 2021, this is just when Baddies ATL came out. The first season of Baddies came out. When Natalie kind of started popping off a little bit. And he didn't know who she was. But Chef D is pretty much known as Saucy Santana's ex-boyfriend. He's a chef, a celebrity chef. He was on Bad Boys Texas. He's pretty much friends with Natalie. And, like, honestly, I don't like Chef D. He's a loser, in my opinion. But this is what I'm going to say. He was 21 years old. This Thomas guy did not know who Natalie was, messing with Natalie because he was introduced by Chef D to Natalie. They had a fling. He even said on his Facebook that this girl drugged him. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm thinking that people around him when he was around in that club with Natalie, it could have been Chef D, it could have been anybody from Zeus, drugged him. It could have been like Natalie's bodyguards drugged him, or she did. And like they also jumped him too. Like he has pictures of this. And I'm just like, oh my God. What was the point of doing all that? So like when he exposed her, I was like, is he going to sue this girl? Like, is he going to sue Natalie? Because you were 21 and like he first said that he was young and he didn't know no better. One thing I'm going to disagree with him is, like, you're 21 years old. You're an adult. I know that when it comes to, like, a guy mindset or they take action, when they get older, when they're, like, 25. But I'm like, you're 21. Like, you were okay being her side B. So you already knew this girl was married because she told you she was married and all this stuff. I just feel like Natalie at that time was caught up in the moment, right? Caught up in the moment because we didn't know about Curtis because Curtis didn't exist yet. So I'm feeling this is probably her first like side piece that she had, her first, where like she was just so in love with another dude because maybe her husband wasn't giving it to her. Maybe her husband wasn't giving her the attention that she wanted. So she went somewhere else and looked. Unfortunately, she messed with the 21-year-old because Natalie is old as hell. Natalie's like almost 40. So I'm like, what are you doing with the 21-year-old? But at the time, she was in her, like, 30s, okay? So I'm kind of like, Natalie, I'm still side-eyeing her. But, so she's in love with this attention that she's getting because her husband is not giving her that. So she don't know how to act. She's telling this boy, oh, you're going to be my daughter's stepdaddy. We're going to get married. We're going to do all this stuff. I feel like at that time, when you're in love, you're in your new feeling, you're in the honeymoon stage of this whole new relationship. So I feel like all she was doing, she was in a honeymoon stage. Because once she got tired of you, honey, like, she forgot about you. She moved on to Curtis. So with this dude, I'm like, you're exposing this now. It's 2024. Natalie is getting so much popular now, where artists are working with her for her to be on a song with her. She has like 3 songs with artists, different artists. Nicki Minaj is mentioning her. Like, she's everywhere on the blogs. She's everywhere. But this is what I'm going to say, too, when it comes to blogs. Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, he's cool with Zeus Network. That's why they keep bringing up Zeus on their page. Neighborhood Talk, same thing. They're cool with Zeus. That's why they keep dropping, like, they keep bringing up Baddies and Zeus Network. Because if you notice, like, the Shade Room does not really bring up Baddies like that. So that's why. Because they're getting paid from Lemmy and Natalie, probably mostly Lemmy, to have their network be exposed so they can gain more attention. So I definitely get that's a business move. But anyways, so in my head, I'm thinking, what does this dude want? Like, why are you mentioning this now? Of course, Natalie is getting more popular. She's on tour. She's coming out with 2 new shows on Baddies. Like, she has her own weed now. Like, she's making money. So I'm like, is this guy want money from her? It doesn't even sound like he wants money. He just wanted to expose her. And I'm like, you dummy. You could have gotten some money from her. You could have gotten some money if she sexually assaulted you, or if she literally drugged you or anything like that, and you have all the receipts of everything. Why don't you sue her, you dummy? Like, exposing her, it's cool to expose her. I mean, she's probably going to do it to somebody else, yes. But get some money out of her. Come on now. So, that's what happened. Jacob, we don't really know much about Jacob, honestly. I looked on his Instagram. He posts him and Natalie and their daughter. He doesn't really say much on his Instagram. Really trying to do my research on him. Couldn't find nothing really on him. So I'm just like, I for sure know he's messing with somebody else. I just don't know who. Don't know who. It has to be someone. I don't think I want to say it's someone with Zeus, but I don't think it's someone with Zeus. It's someone that we don't know. Hopefully he gets caught with somebody so we can like expose more of their relationship, more of their marriage, you know, so we can know more. But I just really wish that they would just say that they're in an open marriage so we can just move on with our lives and not care. But anyways, guys, thank you for taking time to watch my video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.